ndie nyame ya adoma ye nanim se Nigeria bra ye bo 2026 FIFA World Cup ebekoso awo US, Canada and then Mexico no automatic air qualification no Nigeria entimi enya na se de nanim no emra no chese se wanya automatic air qualification na enso kobo playoff na ohwese ho no betimi enya the nod na wetimi akwakobo aye FIFA World Cup ni bi as in repping air calf and so already yenya 9 aka aye playoff ye de beka na afi ono and the 10th country omunina no ebe rep Africa and so ho na Nigeria enya automatic qualification on so mkobo playoff no so mkobo no bi man say neutral air ground which is Morocco na about ho edna omo ene omaya ye from say Gabon ena ekwakobo nyame ademo china awia aye no 4 p.m. and game no ebetimi atodonbo omo de nwie ya no na nanyumre no so Cameroon enso atom nsade afre edi Congo enso aye Morocco kronuma no mbobo sa game no enso ho nano na yedim sa Nigeria for omo prepare no omo kwakobo sa game no yakote yesen aye Nigeria players say omo nye training adenti no omo nye training na omo say every 2019 adebe pem ye kasa sisi yi e ka bi hihyehyema a wosenka NFA no etimitua ade ema aye omo players no nanso omo bona e kame asase mpanifo no mpeso betua asase ka no enti until say every 2019 sa aye sika hihyehyem na mpanifo betua ade ama first of all omo enye training nanka empo omo kwakobo game anyame adoma ebetimi abaso ochina against aye Gabon na ensemi ba na asa abin ye na no I surprise ade ama Nigeria dey almost a mini game we a omo bobom e ban sen na omo say game omo nkonkobo enso mfama oban Nigeria nanumu na yewrem ene Nigerian journalists enso edi eye enkomo na abrante ne yefre no eye Deji Ogan Yimbo ye no edi nkomo ne yebisa se Deji Nigerian semi chechiremu eye bonuses anade parent na players ne say until say yebemo musika no omo mu ntweni omo so game no omo enkonkobo enchemu ni pa no say enda esi etie yentie de yenduya journalist awo eye Nigeria Deji explanation on so de my as to the reason why entie players so omo ntweni no.
It's really surprising. It caught a lot of Nigerians by surprise, knowing fully well that these qualifiers are pretty much crucial to Nigerians' hope of potentially not missing 2 World Cups in a row. During the start of the year, after the AFCON, the president, that's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, released about 17 billion naira to offset some of these bonuses dating back to about 13 months. The president of the NFF, that's Ibrahim Gusso, had reached a negotiation with the captain, William Ekong, that they're going to pay them 10% of these bonuses that was owed to them. Obviously, it was paid to them about 48 hours to the game against Gabon. We are hearing reports that it doesn't have to do with the remaining of that money, but they want to be paid their special bonuses ahead of these qualifiers, which typically happens towards a major tournament, not such qualifiers like this. This is a first of its kind. And so the report is that they want $30,000 per player for match bonuses, but the NFF are saying that they want to pay $10,000, right, and also give them a $30,000 per goal bonus. And if they make it to the final of this playoffs, they'll make $50,000 per goal bonus.
Enti anu ye abrante ni chechemu kakra adema yen as Nhyira passports na me chachra abrante ni nsem ni mu a ose omo Nigeria for no kra no. In fact, news in the band are shocking because Omunina Shanimu say Nigeria World Cup Nanka yen dreams in care Yato Suman is a Yamina Yadum Abma playoff fee. It's me crania no that Ekakububi. Neban sign and fed a place he himself on the air for the World Cup. I fed him some more a game no. Now a rented in church more day man is a no crack. Since 2019 a cow bonuses bia or say empenifo tua edema aye players and players na bo mo na okansa Nigeria eko AFCON the last AFCON buy no Sabe no president Adema aye Nigeria yewra tiribu e release 70 billion naira Adema aye Nigeria mo omafe no say sa outstanding aye bonuses kai hihye ni na no omuntua fa emfi ho enti anyone kakra but onim and say before kro omobobo aye Gabon game no ayade elfene e release 10% of areas na a share a kabuno. Emma players and say enya no edna omope. First of all, players no mo kakobono. Omo players and so each and every player biano yamano $30,000. Enya number 1. Number 2, omo she go bian so omo game omo ebo in the semi-finals nyamiya adoma ochina no. Go bi on be she biano omo pe $30,000. After some advance to the final, and also $50,000 and pay for in Chiamfamo, and then I for the say $30,000 at the other bracket. The only a you met $10,000 and obey at the Ama A place, and because Nigeria only used to this playoff no, we are first of its kind, and it's a players no yes and answer there. O mine no omo ensheda. Any oman no ho ayedubia awo omu emu eno adama Nigeria players nso omu entry Zando am say ye be kona o kasa o de only players na nyadwen
yeah
say omu to reason is saying
I think say about national team football me say about national team football no year utu nwasi wo to make your nation proud. At the end of the day, you say there's pride involved in wearing your national jersey. And typical footballer be busano. I say what the club football and national team football. Assignment see one more. Club football no yet me to but it looks like most players will place premium on a national team football, especially when competition baba AFCON, Euros, World Cup, and all the competitions involving countries. Because at the end of the day, it's about where you come from.
Yeah.
But you just to born. Sane ma be say ba e ma menya feeling be say players ni ehunu from that angle no mo hunu say the assignment is being transactional ni say tua mekana me nkobo me ko ba juice
but sa de na say ya African kwan
na what the mekana so exactly restricted to the African continent tua mekana me nkobo recently to the Black Queens me hunu say eni kwase e drew sa stage no but stage ni to draw I na players na how omo fan e ma me hunu say national team na say atuhu si ho atuhu ache say oh body a show man ni monyam no fine we will support you by way of bonus but omoye ne ma bi say ma hu ni say tua mekana me nkobo na kira wo ka kire team amuni ni say tua mekana me nkobo a say wo zo ko bobo stadium a untimi nkan tire team amuni say he or she is under any obligation to come and watch you in the stadium minister me kwanta say Black Queens value omoye na say fine e kan wo but the omoye omutu atia echina obeda be ka kire team amuni o Ghana ha say ono so Black Queens o kobo match e wa Crash Sports Stadium wo mehwe asude be dan so is ade now issue ni ba no William Trossekon on the captain for the Nigeria football team or released a statement on Twitter. In fact, journalists will break his story no and all reacted to the post on Twitter. Meaning say Jeff with mama is saying now Trossekon are confirming say indeed it should be on him. The regional reading the first statement now. Also, once resolution is found, we'll be the first to confirm. Resolution is yes, there's an issue. And also, just resolve here. Or no, be the first person to come and confirm. Now, in the second line, any other statements, claim, or especially demands other than the rightful request written about below is false. And the Mama Jeans and Johnny now only needing common as needing. And the William Trossekon the second paragraph no or Jia to me so my request be request nene say ya match na omobobo no Gabon match no World Cup playoff no ye ma almost $30,000 so we should go bia and the NFF so much $10,000 but Rich I didn't think there was a conversation go started at this crucial time so all request be say ya Samri ya obobo tournament
because Gamubo Benin game ni you sat with the FA and tell them, say, look, you're already grass since 2019. And but I no crowd already am fan chain. Playoffs and I have bonny dear. Massa. Say, but this is our demand. Someone to me meet dia, yen place yamabo.
Because Rich, unim.
But you don't wait
48 hours before the game.
I feel now about catching F and it's a mama is yambo.
You see, my dick catch them how paramount it is for you to play the World Cup. So World Cup, they play behind so ding so beko. The Nigeria for ye. It will affect their preparation for the game. And you see, Rich, Gabono, and I'm gonna say, I bet you, and for sao. So what should Gabon in the qualifiers Nibia? A stubborn opposition.
Omo Bami Young.
And unim, some Nigeria for
Bami Young.
Mo prepare Namokobo we. Namo to be continental players Namo qualifier. The last time we call 2022 World Cup, FIFA made $1.5 million. For preparation fee. As a nation, preparation fee in Kwang, your film group stage, we got $9 million. That's $10.5 million. So Nigeria to qualify for World Cup now. At least they are guaranteed a press. Yeah, when we to quite generous make it demands. Because some qualify we are between now and the World Cup. No, and you are about 7 months ahead. You can advance your argument after so qualifying because any day Nigeria government in says Keba. Make us an yes, I so the authorities near you. But Sani will be say about no man in the year. It created the impression say players in the country of Bono, which for national team it shouldn't be that impression. Said national team may be creating impression. Matima Mufoni who say a transactional. Mamiskana Menkobo. And maybe one can say you know 242 Black Stars for catch almost say who can be a company club side and one our contract. Yeah, club no asu dey say bosom you betia.
Also the also can so I disagree. Because you players are Omababo Maya at the end through injuries career a cut a shot. And a typical example is our own Michael Essien.
Jeremy Akamenko.
Michael Essien career at a point a chance in was the national team.
Jeremy Akamenko.
And the drew maybe can neglect Abrantino.
Jeremy Akamenko can.
And you see,
Rich,
me Zando,
Rich,
at the end in two
sides, and I make an you know him. The Okan know we are doing.
First of all, you run from this angle.
Oh, the neighbor, the Okan is here. So we know we are doing Pukra Rich. Nature say, any quasi a catcher was a national team near ball for pride. And he's saying, you know,
there is obeying to my boy in Fancho.
That means I'm on Fancho, a bonus, we are salary.
And to Omubo in Chamakai.
And fine, the president has released a portion of the money. But the main point, and then they say, so what you say, says Sikana Manauma. The old catcher team of phone say, a Sikanti Obobono. A Tichina Bada catcher team of Munisa or no so Kobo. Ewo, Ebia, Abuja Stadium, and Asa Hefa Stadium, my show. As I do see, as soon as they be in this Obaba show. The point I want to make is that, fine, they are entitled to the bonus because they have been promised. Omo de Oka. But yeah, Shakwa Bafaso Yabeka as players, as playing body. Neko creating impression, he said, national team na Ebono. A second year bar. One shall not opepa. I was at my phone in the tower. You go one yes, Adiano.
Do you know why?
Club.
Zando, the Kofas animal in Nabani say. Players on some Tiro bombs on the Akos with you. Ah, see it to Kruma. Or they're okay, Sasson will go there and fan with it. Young fan say, in there,
going to say yes. And the black is a
yet Africa. When was the last time I would say so? Ye ministers in here do music be akamuda.
I mean TV da.
Aya na etu awo.
Ebi zuku ebi e kama any ente.
Menya sure. Me okay fine. Ebi e kama de any ente dia. But menya sure say sa empedin no music akam.
So
meba it me play and say me to na me tese say wo panina wo oda ayebo boku na no. Wo sika nkam bo no mobi o. Ti bo no. Aye coach na park so akotu and the 90 minutes wo mobi. Wo sika de nkam. Mimi na me coach na park no so kobo ball. Ema and munyam ne ban no. Mimi sika dia kama. Mimpene.
But Rich, na say authorities na attached to the Nigerian football team no. Say players ni sika mai almost the MI. Eh the same thing.
Asema America unya ntime point na say.
Who can say be a different thing. Maybe a Ghana government MPs akebi your market yank.
Omunyina anya adwuma no bia ya mo man.
But me football asem na America. Football no authorities na
omunyina adwuma ne ye ya mo man.
Officials na.
See etimi tu obi ka de ntu obi so de ma no. But this is my point.
Rich, material can I say. But me sure say ye mpanyimfo MPs bia be kotena bia ka say otu ne ho asi ho ayedwuma mo money for free. We know that they are in business. They campaign and won election or more parliament. But football, no, make us an issue in two sides. The first leg is that football about national team. Yama obiati say e to watch ejuma. You best supported by way of bonus.
To watch any be on my
That's the first leg.
What build that point? And I understand you.
And then the second leg.
One of them is baby omo to omo watch and say Nigeria players and say I cannot modiano. It dated back to 2019. And the say, yakura no yetua ho acha to the sense afede ya bre
and you rich and I make an yenyin say football money transactional business
na wo Zando wo say
oh
Africa there a transactional
good so if that's the impression then me need be
any about nationalism near you be abim
I said the enemy need be argument biom then number 2 the authorities you see it is so unfair on the part of the players say you better now man panyimfo no e be push players into this compartment say the bia na say you din say hunu ani ma wo say ye ne dey settle players ni ye na players need to atua ni be use the populace against the players it is so unfair say they all kind of rich competition on boy ni na qualifies no boy ni na since 2019 you knew say mo agree on a bonus structure for the players
o ma nya budget
we are aware mo agree
go mean dem say the normal procedure country bia I mean football country bia here and say you bobo game bia there's a budget
yes and I will approve
and you approve
budget no only players
approve and it's kind of
only players no leader which is the captain together with all the playing body ma agree say match am ko Richardo mu win here ma $10,000 each ma agree since 2019 rich adabraka emfa kwam eni kwa say authorities in the bia mu push players to this angle and then the mama ya Black Queens they see and say e mode ma mayo ya boy yetimi a push o to the extent say 2 days before the game amuso mun training e ba sa o matima muni no e hu ni say Black Queens player no ball no okoboni esi kanti no okoboni ya man ska o mo we have not been fair to the player it me come about players they say I am munya careful how they go about these things say they be matima mufo ni kunya adwumi say e yesika na mudi a na mo bo national team no ensan koma mpanyimfo no say any kwa say we unfair to the player by delaying their bonuses ade ye deal them what promise them what show mo bo say betia oka na drew on my after players need to atua then you are coming to use the populace against the players it is so unfair
yeah.
I think I say issue there two sides.
Okay.
Okay, authorities need no players no wash your money.
Andy.
Richardo. You say many Zando agree perfectly about commitment. Say national team the players bar on the ball for commitment. But me so much say no kwasem say
me ba wo. More question the commitment of the players.
Yeah, because what kind?
Me ba. Player you did the castle 2019.
Rich.
Omugusua ebobon is not like you do omoka 2019 omoja abo me baby a many players in nya adwen e the timing on the yard
but anya na asem ne yekai
so question on commitment there I disagree
3 weeks ago Nigeria for be cast here and tell you shamo the can say the adibia be US about optics what people see and what amount for kafa
okay dem am tiandi
so that's the commitment he's talking about because about Nigeria for team amufo de benya adwi bi say players ni go money committed to the national cause they are chasing money
me about commitment there all them na ya adwi say as a player obebo national team there say commitment e adwuma but Richardo ade ba ko ne say me kwa ya de obema me say agreement say na me wako metia say me ntia say obebo national team no wo so woman is bia na wo so bebo a eno de hallelujah man ensa so bebo se me ma osi a owi e so de sika ma no unim say Nigeria since 2014 ebe pem 2022 na NFF no and I said Nigeria Football Federation no more president Amadu Pinnick into only from 2022 till now and our penny offense Ibrahim Gusau ebaye na the me say can say yes since Amadu Pinnick one only reign ebe pem Ibrahim Gusau no Nigeria ban are spending close to $50 million or Nigeria Football Federation no what they call naira 70 billion naira still omuntimi ntua ebe pem samri enti and unim say
omuntimi ntua asin say
like bonuses no bonus unim say AFCON qualify no mbo ne nyina kan ho de AFCON qualify na yakob mo ko
so maybe some to point na say sika na ye kan wasem no according to the FA president
FA president too
na hwan
aban no
as we release South Africa
close to 50 million like we're spending close to $50 million dollars Nigeria football and $50 million no me sure pan say there bonus and any allowances e be kan enti question ni nyina say e wo say busa Ibrahim Gusau say then since only reign from 2022 to 2025 best 3 years in wontimi entua say ska no say what the enfan say Amadu Pinnick kra na entua wo reign no still na ye bo AFCON entua mo bonus mo enti
bonus ni FA president nitua
enye FA president
I buy it no
no so close to $50 million no the buy no says can I find
no so yen set the record straight is it that Sikano maybe Sikano Yetua ena obi atre sika no so anaza de because I'm getting confused.
Because according to source in Nigeria, almost say almost spending close to 50 million. Abana na account. It means that abana there only you to say there was
what you sika no.
Why?
Enti sika no mom na enko do place no.
Sika no ko do. Say the Zando kano. Andra na Nigeria, omo national team captain William Trazegon be tweet say speculation na mabonte say omo sika ni bintu ngwa ko training no. Enya no kre. Na ono as a captain so mutua ono ne first person about social media abekama Nigeria oman ni nyina tese mutua scan nti mbe training so what you say
asebo Africa all right o the influence na me there to some extent I agree with the players baby am no mo nya adwan time no mo dey boycott training ni ade no I think after Benin game na say come catch champion for say look until say sa IRS nation mu be yini na ade afi ho no Yensu we are not coming. We are collapsing. So nanka oman na timi adom so na but you don't wait 24 hours to end the game na fin I was say boycott training. As I dey na so oman ni na no. How would you ransom as a hard drink kakra.